From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jackson, first play, going to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Throwing is Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running left, it's Henry. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with the former Bill, Zach Moss. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a give running left with Moss. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. The Bengals 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play call right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
At the 17-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards.
First and goal, Baltimore.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Here we go.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Right back to Moss. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
11-90. 11-90. Stop.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here we go.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A solid stiff arm. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Moss. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
We're good.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Moss. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Buying time to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here we go.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards.
It's a gain of 53 yards. And the Ravens first down.
Now Jackson on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Now he steps away. Down the sideline he goes. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they're needed in a big spot.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Burrow on play action. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw here. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And he's got some space here. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Bengals 7. Justin Tucker had to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. He'll buy some time right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Here's Hardy set to return. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson on 1st down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bengals 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it got his man complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 82 yards. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, here's Henry. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey, middle.
On third down, Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Bengals 13.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Here's Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now Burrow on 1st down. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown! Jamar Chase with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
That's caught. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
Bengals 21.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Here's Jones. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. He'll take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
45. Bengals 21. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
Well,
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bengals. Zach Moss, 75 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
11, stop.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And the Bengals have recovered it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. There's the stiff arm. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now Burrow. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Throwing now is Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Bengals 37.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10. Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2nd and 6 coming up. Throwing, Burrow.
2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. To throw, Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose again. How about this? Racing to the end zone. A big play there on the catch and run. 98 yards. So close.
What a play right there. This is just a case of get the ball into his hands and let him do his thing. He had all sorts of room to run once he caught the ball, and he's finally taken down after as big a play as you'll see all season.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one in.